Hi, my name is Wayne and welcome to my channel. This is the 100th video I'm doing today, and the video is going to be about changing the control knob that's on the dashboard, which is in your car, inside your car. Some people call it the potentiometer, but I call it the control knob that controls the flow of air coming into you, whether it's the heat or the air conditioning. When I started this channel, back then I had a 2000 E320 4MATIC, and there was no information wherever on the web about it. So I had to do everything trial and error. Everything I'm doing today, whether changing the oil, doing the brakes, the air filter, cabin filter, whatever, there was no information, so I literally had to do it on my own. Shortly after that, I had the 2016 Mercedes Benz S560, and today what I drive is the 2018 Mercedes Benz S560. So I just want to thank all the subscribers that subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you're learning something, and thanks for the feedback, both good and bad, and I just want to say that I appreciate you, and thanks again. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead, change view, and show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. This is the control knob that controls the air coming in and out of your cabin. Same thing here. Turn it down, control the view. You have one over there, and then you have one right here. So let's go ahead and get started, and let's see how we can change that. So in order to get to these guys here, this whole panel have to be removed. And before we remove this panel, we basically come to this panel, take this out, push something down, and open up that side of the driver door. There's a panel, remove that, and then take like a prying tool and pry this off until this whole piece comes off. So let's go ahead and start doing that now. All right, so the next thing we go after is this one. You want to be very careful with this because this is plastic. You don't want it to break. All right, you notice I'm using my hand. All right, there's a little push button thing I'm doing right here, if you can see it. Let me see if I can push this down. And at the same time, I'm gonna push this out. So let me go ahead and do that. we're gonna go ahead and disconnect this clip, this white clip here. I don't know if you can see it, that one right there. That one we'll leave intact. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this cable as well. One of the things that I want to say is this is a two-man job, and you're gonna see in a minute why I say you need two people to be able to do this job. Is get the air duct off, which took some time. So I started, for the sake of the video, started early in the morning, and it just took me maybe about an hour ago when I took it. You have to handle this very safely because it's plastic and it will break or snap if you use too much force. So after you remove all the bolts, there's one there, there's one here, there's one over there, there's one over there, there's on top and also on the bottom, two on the bottom. So that's where you need the extra hand, and you would actually put the tool down here in the middle. And of course, if you go to the top, you have screws on the top that you have to remove. So this comes off. This is what this looks like. You can only put this in one direction, so because the bolts won't line up. And then the next thing is this one, and this is where the two-man job actually come into play. One person lift this center piece up and the side piece, because they actually hold in, if you look very closely, it's actually holding by a clip, and you have to play with it until you actually pull it out. And looking at the back pin, this is the direction that it goes, just like that. Come over here and do the same thing like that. So the part that I actually ordered, this is what it actually looked like. Got this from ordered this on the internet. Zoom a little bit closer, and you want to make sure the description, this is what it actually looks like. This goes in, you can actually turn it, and the car that piece is coming from, this is actually a 2020 S560 4-liter rear-wheel drive, and the price is pretty cheap, like $33. So and if you do a search on the internet, it's called a temperature control regulator switch, unlike what the scanner told me. But of course, you do a search on the internet for what the scanner tells you, and then you eventually wind up with the temperature control regulator switch. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna actually remove the clip. You gotta remove the side piece, actually push it in, and that slides out. And you do the same thing for here. Push in the blue piece, and then you slide the other piece out, and then we'll switch it. All right, we're gonna go in there and push this in. We're gonna snap it in. All right, that snaps in. Turn it like that, from the left to the right. Push that in. We're gonna do the same thing for this one here. And remember the blue strip, how it looks, position. We want to do the same thing with this one here. Push it in like that, and make sure we can take this, and we're gonna turn from the left and to the right. Right to the right. Take this in. We're gonna line up the little plastic thing there, and we're gonna push it straight down till you hear the snap. Turn this around. Left, right. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put back the duct. And like I told you before, it only goes in one direction, so you can't screw up the screw. So the most difficult thing is putting in these two screws here, and that's where you need the two people. So me actually go ahead and we're going to turn this around. And this is going to go in like that. And you can look and verify that the screws do line up properly. 2 screws on the bottom, so you can't put this in backwards. All right, so we'll go ahead and push this in. Let me go ahead and use 2 hands to do that. All right, so go ahead and push this in. I'm just gonna snap it in place very gently. All right, so now we got the air duct in. You gotta actually play with it so it lines up snugly. The reason why I say that, because you want it to look like it looks now. All right, you don't want any kind of gaps. So we'll go ahead and here are the screws. We'll do the screws by hand. And the 2 screws that you see right in front of me, dead center, you're gonna need a second person, and you're gonna need what you call something like this, which is a magnet. And this is gonna help you as well. So you have to get a little bit creative in how to put in the way we got that in. Let me do a little bit. One person came in from underneath and put it in, and the person at the top took something like this, and of course you're going to need an extension. And let me go ahead with the Allen, and that's it. So you're getting the kind of the idea of what's going on here, and that's why I said this job requires 2 people. And very important, before I forget, my keys are in the house. It's not with me. This is the actual start-stop engine, so you want to be extra careful. All right, now we're going to do the this bolt here and this one over here. We'll do it one at a time. All right, that's pretty much tight. We don't want to over tighten it. Remember, this is plastic. Now we're going to do the next one, which is here. And then the remaining 2 screws are for what's in front of us. I don't know if you can see it with the light and everything, but let's go ahead and finish up this one right here. Take this, we're gonna actually put it in on an angle like this, the way it is now, and we're gonna actually come here. Actually see it like this, come in underneath. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take this and we're gonna actually go all the way down into it. And like I said, this is where the 2 people come in, where one person hold the screw straight and you take this and you go down into this. And of course this is skinny enough to actually go down in between the plastic and actually turn the screw. So let's go ahead and get those 2 screws in. All right, so we got all the screws are in. The 2 screws there's one there, one this side, the outside screws. what we're gonna do, we're gonna connect that connector there, this connector here as well, and then that connect. So 3 connectors all together. So 1, 2, and 3. So, and then of course we're gonna go ahead and insert everything. This is the last piece that go on. This goes right there. And the reason why you remove this piece, remember again, is covering this, and this is what you normally push down and then pull this whole centerpiece out. All right, so that's the reason for that. So the first thing we'll do is insert the connectors, and then we'll carefully push the that thing inside. So this is our final look of it. That's what it looked like. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so you might have to remove the cigarette lighter to insert the center panel. Goes with the same screws, which is here. So the same Allen key to remove part of the air duct assembly. You can use the same one to remove the cigarette lighter. And the cigarette lighter, the screws, there's one on the left and there's one on the right. So we'll go ahead and insert this and see if it's a little bit easier. And lo and behold, it is a little bit easier. All right, the last thing we're gonna put on is this piece here. All right, and this is the last piece we're gonna insert. Everything looks good. Everything is put back together the way it's supposed to look. Everything look nice and smooth. So if you like this video, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll talk to you soon.